You're back, kind of the process there, and then you got to turn around and kind of not a big, I mean, an opportunity to continue the winning ways of the Sounders against a good team.
Yeah, first of all, it was great to be over there with the national team. It's a good group of guys. And then secondly, it's great to see the Sounders do well without myself, Jordan, all the international guys. It's a collective team effort, so it's great to see that. And then the transition between, the mental switch between roles. Going from not playing a lot of minutes to being a mainstay on the team and trying to fulfill that role that I have here with the Sounders. So excited to be back, and then that mental switch, like I mentioned, to get back onto the field and be eager to score goals.
And then just excited to, but I don't know what the word is, but the opportunity to play against a team right now that's playing well and on top of the conference.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a way for us to test ourselves. We've been tested already this year, but when you play teams that are at the top in the Western Conference, they mean more, and it's going to be a tough game. LAFC is playing really well. They play fluid, so it's going to be a huge test for us, and we're going to be up for the challenge for sure.
When you look at LAFC on tape, what stands out about how you guys might be able to break them down?
Yeah, we talked about being a fluid team. They press quite a bit, so we have to be smart in build-up, as well as it's a team that if we're smart in build-up, we can create some chances. So it's going to be difficult, right? This is a good, solid team. They've got plenty of players that can play be starters on other teams. So whatever lineup they come out with, it's going to be a difficult game.
From your time at UW to now playing with the Sounders, you're sort of Seattle's adopted son, and to now have the World Cup coming to Seattle. What was your reaction to that yesterday? How did it make you feel?
Yeah, I think not necessarily. People may have expected it, others may not, but for me, the city deserved one. So for me, it was just a happy moment, I think, for myself. Basically playing my whole soccer career here, and hopefully, our fans, people that come to Seattle, see how great this place is. So for me, it was a no-brainer, but it's great to see that FIFA actually released it, and we're getting the World Cup.
When you're spending time with guys on the U.S. team, and that you're a few days away from the decision of where, are you guys having discussions of, they should go here, they should go there, we should have games here, we should have games there?
Yeah, we talked about it, especially within our little groups with the national team. There are a couple places where we've played a lot of games that didn't necessarily get the game. So, it's great to just be part of those big cities, and I'm looking forward to that enjoyable experience that everybody will be able to gain.
Is that something you could fathom like 10 years ago, or even, I don't know, like a World Cup in this city?
No, not necessarily. The sport itself has grown so much in the United States, but in Seattle specifically, we see what winning trophies is like here, how many people we get in the stands. So that's just a snippet of what the World Cup can be here, and we're really excited, but never would I have imagined that in my lifetime I'd be able to attend a World Cup game, and potentially even play in one during my lifetime.
An off-field question, because I know it's important to you. U.S. is celebrating Juneteenth this weekend, first time it's a federal holiday. Just talk about what that means, and obviously the work that you've done. What are you present to?
Well, for me, I think it's beautiful that it's official, and that we're all celebrating it, because it's something that in to this day, that in our society, that we don't appreciate as much as we should. There's been a lot of sacrifices to get where we're at, and Juneteenth is definitely as unfortunate as it was, a sacrifice. So I'm looking forward to us celebrating it as a community, as a nation, and hopefully we'll have many more special moments like that. But it's a good awareness, I think, to understand what the holidays is all about.
I apologize for being late because you probably were asked a little bit about LA, but is this a game that you've been kind of chomping on? I mean, they've been playing really well. Do you kind of want to show them really who's still boss of the West?
Yeah, obviously, anytime you play a top Western Conference team that you're trying to catch up, it means more. The game means more. The points mean more. And we're in a place where we want to maintain or stay in the playoff contention. So this is gonna be a tough test for us, but we're looking forward to it. LAFC is a good, fluid team, so we're expecting a tough game, but our guys will be up for it, and we're ready to compete.
Is it more of a gauge right now to where you are, or do you guys feel that you kind of have an understanding of where you are as far as talent things you need to have together to really?
I think we understand where we're at. With the whole Champions League and the slow start, due to that, switching lineups due to rest purposes. We understand where we're at. We understand how our team looks as a team. So we're just looking forward to getting into another test, another big game, and our players always seem to show up for big moments.
With Raul being gone, I mean, he was so hot for you guys. How is that changing that landscape for you?
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Raul gives us so much. It's difficult to replace a like for like. Freddie or Will do the job for sure. And other guys have to step up. Freddie and Will play much differently than Raul, and so we have to cater to those guys now, and play to their strengths. But at the end of the day, we have more than two capable forwards of filling in that gap, and I'm looking forward for their opportunity, because I know that they're going to take advantage of it.
Really quickly, going back to Tuesday, what was that surface like there against El Salvador?
It actually wasn't too bad in terms of slipping. It was obviously really muddy, and the ball was a little bit unpredictable, but it didn't bounce too much. We guys didn't slip out of their shoes. So in that sense, it was fine. I would rather play in that than water on the field where the ball just doesn't move. So in the end, you got to embrace it, and that's what our coaching staff always talks about: embracing the challenge that comes, and playing the game that has to be played on that given field, that given circumstance.
What was the locker room like after Jordan scores his delayed equalizer?
Yeah, excited, because number one, Jordan has deserved it. He hadn't scored, I think, for the national team in a long time due to injuries, but he came in and did the job. We went a man down, and I thought our guys still played really well. So excited for Jordan specifically, and it was a big result for us.
You guys obviously connect wing to wing here for the Sounders. Brian noted yesterday that the last 3 goals Jordan has are all with his head. Now, factoring that in, does that kind of put someone like, hey, aim for Jordan's head now?
Well, Jordan has a big head like myself, so I always look for him. But in reality, he's just putting himself in really good spots, and he is constantly getting opportunities. So as long as you keep delivering balls, he'll be scoring some.